everybody, welcome to another episode of Let's Play. I'm here with Mike from Upduck Studios.
Hello.
We're going to throw down some Frostgrave Ghost Archipelago.
Yes, we are.
This is the new expansion for Frostgrave, and it's actually a standalone game. I shouldn't even say it's an expansion. It's a new game set in the universe of Frostgrave. So much like the Frozen City, after thousands of years, basically reappears, and there's a big gold rush of wizards trying to go get to it. The Ghost Archipelago reappears every couple of thousand years, and it has a crazy fountain of life on it. This magical sort of like waters that you can drink from, that infuse you with great and huge power. And the ancestors of the people who found it the last time that this archipelago appeared are called the Heritors. That's the focus of this game. So where Frostgrave was wizards and they're supporting minions, this one is about the Heritors, who are basically fantasy superheroes.
Pretty much, yeah.
From what I can tell, we're basically the X-Men, but we're emerging basically with these powers. And what you do is you create a Heritor, and he's sailing his ship with his warden, who's the person typically who's magically helping him to navigate the Isles and find his way down there, and then his ship's crew. And you're adventuring through the Isles, fighting snake people, and it's got kind of a Robert E. Howard, Conan and the Black Coast kind of feel to it, panthers and all kinds of like hidden temples and ancient ruins.
Don't forget the
bogs. There's sharks. There's no land sharks yet, but we're gonna make it happen. I'm gonna talk to Joseph. We're gonna get land sharks at some point. But you can swim. There's boats. There's actually parts where there's small boats in the table as well, because there's some water features that happen in certain missions. There's 8 missions in the book. Core mechanics wise, it's almost the same as Frostgrave. So I'm not going to actually do a lot of what's new in the game. I'm going to show you the basic differences, because what Joe's done in this book, which I think is great, is some things that were a bit open-ended and abusable in Frostgrave got taken out of this version of the game, or clarified to make them so that they're not one way or the other. It's very clear the way that they work. So I would almost say that Ghost Archipelago is almost like a what I learned from Frostgrave version of Frostgrave, especially the experience point system. There's far less experience through killing guys and more through using your powers and acquiring treasure and stuff. And I'm very excited to actually play this, because I think this is like a refined version of the basic Frostgrave mechanics, which is a beautiful core system in and of itself. So we're going to show you the figures we're using. I'm actually doing the Conquistadores. I have my Conquistador Arturo Bruno, the chief surgeon of Queen Isabella, who's been sent out to try and find a cure for her ailments in this fountain of life. He is himself a Heritor and doesn't really know it. You've got your guys.
Duckmen.
Duckmen.
Yes. They're a group of rebel minis duckmen. So
they're amazing.
Yeah, they're fantastic, and it's just great. It's a random blister I ordered, and it literally came with 10 guys. So it's perfect for this game. It's a perfect ship's crew for this game. Yeah. Of random, dressed kind of like adventuring Athenians, duck people. Yeah. That's where this is where the series is going. It's going to be conquistadors fighting duck people while the snake men attack us from the jungle. So we're going to show you the table. We got all our stuff laid out. We've prepped some jungle terrain. We're going to throw down our first game of Frostgrave Ghost Archipelago. Here we go. The thing we're going to focus on primarily for this, and we'll do just when we do the first turn, like the core mechanics of the game, but how do you build a crew for Ghost Archipelago? So the first things you do is you start off with the miniatures you like. So as you heard Mike say, he chose duck people, and I chose my old Eldorado collection of cool conquistadores, who are actually a perfect crew for this this game. You've got 2 models that you pick first, and actually you don't spend a lot of gold crowns on dudes in this game, because assume that your ship is just full of willing victims, I mean loyal crew that you can take on your adventures, and you can always have 8 crewmen armed with a variety of weapons. They can have a hand weapon, they can have a double hand weapon, they can have a dagger, they can have a bow, or no, they can't have a bow actually. They can have it's a double hand weapon, there's a couple other things. I'll show you when we actually go into it, but they're free. So you always have 8 dudes willing to show up and follow you around. And I really like that about this game, because you're never gonna get the runaway gang, basically. Yeah. 4 of them can be upgraded to be specialists. Now there's a whole list of specialists, and they're basically your soldiers from Frostgrave. And we're actually going to focus on the soldiery first, because they're sort of where you get to do your most selection, and talk about the Heritor and the Warden afterwards. So your crewmen can have a hand weapon, a 2-handed weapon, a staff, that's right, or a hand weapon and a shield. And they have basic thug stats from Frostgrave. So they can move 6 inches, fight +2, shoot +0, armor 10, -1 will. They're not the smartest guys. They decided to go on a ship to Ghost Island, and then 10 health. And you're always assumed to be able to fill up your crew with 8 dudes. 4 of your guys can be specialists, and you start the game with 250 gold crowns, which you can of course spend later on to hire other ones, of specialists. Guys like an archer who costs 50, he's got a bow, a quiver, which is actually an equipment thing now, dagger, light armor,
Crossbowman with a quiver, dagger, light armor, and crossbow. Infantryman, double-handed weapon, and all the way down here. Some of the new ones, the Pearl Diver, who's amphibious. He can swim for, reasons. +3 fight, some good hit points there, and a hand weapon. The Guide, who has a bow, quiver, staff, some good movement stats. Tomb Robber, there's our boy right there. Now you're going to notice the Tomb Robber's a little bit different from the Treasure Hunter. He's only got +3 fight. Why? Because the dagger hand weapon combo no longer gives you +1 fight. It's gone. Took it out. No more free fight bonuses for people. Freebooter, hand open shield, heavy armor. He's basically your knight. The Mercenary that I have 2 of, 200 weapons and heavy armor. Scouts, bows and quivers. Savages, the Barbarian basically. Barbarian stats. The Crack Shot with the marksman stats, quiver, hand open, crossbow, heavy armor. The Herbalist, who's kind of like the Alchemist. He's got 3 extra item spots, which is kind of cool, and a hand open and light armor. But 2 of them have to be given over to herbs. So potions, basically. And then a Hunter, he's really neat. He's +2 fight, +2 shoot. He's got a 2-hand weapon, bow, quiver, light armor, and +2 fight versus animals. So he's interesting because he doesn't look great on paper until you realize you're going to be fighting all kinds of animals here. And then he's fight 4. That being said, I kind of picked my crew first. I've got 5 crewmen here, 3 with hand weapons, 2 with double-hand weapons, which is my cook and her fire starter over there, the little chained up devil that we have. These guys just have hand weapons. It's my dog, Mr. Dipter, and one of the missionaries. And then over here, my actual specialists, I have 2 mercenaries with heavy armor and double-handed weapons, and a crossbowman, which is what I'm going to count my handguns as. I could use the special rules for black powder that are in Joe's really cool magazine, Spellcaster, but I'm just going to use the rules of the book for now. And then I've got my Heritor and his Storm Warden. This is my Heritor. He's Arcturo Bravo. He's got a hand weapon and light armor. And then Zaza with a dagger. That's my Storm Warden, and we'll show you, my Wave Warden, and we'll show you how that works. So the Warden's basic stat line is move 6, +3 fight, +1 shoot, 10 armor, 11 because I gave him light armor, +4 will, and 18 health points. And he gets 5 Heritor abilities. Now these are your superpowers. There are 40 in the game. And you can either pick 5, of which 1 will be active on a 3+, the other ones will be active on a 5+, or you can do what we did. And I highly recommend you do this. There's a table for randomizing your Heritor powers. Do that, because then you get to discover who he is, as opposed to just like trying to pick the best ones. When you're first starting out, I highly recommend you just roll up your characters and make use of the abilities that you get rather than trying to pick them. So what we did was we rolled 5d20. You get 1 to 14, which is kind of like the low-level Heritor powers, and then 15 to 20, like the really good ones. And the first one we got that was a big one, we made that the one that happened on 3+. And then, ironically, both of us only got 1. I got Spark of Life. It's a heal ability. Anybody, not myself, within 1 inch, I can heal 5 life on a 3+. He also got Wraithwalk. He can just move through anything, terrain, like just freely on a 5+. Hurl, an 8-inch range +3 damage shooting attack. He just picks up a rock telekinetically and throws it at people. Crushing Blow, after he wins a fight, on a 5+, he can give +3 damage to that fight. And Burning Eyes, this is my favorite one. If you come within an inch of him, he stares at you. You have to make a target 16 will test, or you just stop an inch away because you're just too scared. He just gives you the glower and you stop. So I randomly rolled this, and I love the fact that I kind of have a weird story for this guy in his quest. He's slippery. He can heal people with his like little charm. He can chuck rocks. He can hit real hard with his sword, and he's got a crazy burning eye thing. Now, the way that your Heritor abilities work, and this is one of the first new things, is they all state when they can be used. So some are like attacks or actions, almost like spells, like Spark of Life. Wraithwalk is when I move. Heal is when I take an action. Taking action for crushing. It says after I win a fight for crushing blow. And then the burning is when someone comes towards me. During each action, you can do one of your Heritor abilities. So when I'm acting, I can pick one and do it when it says I can do it. When someone else is acting, I can also do one. Now, every time I try and do one, I take a point of damage. So that's why I got 18 health, because I just start bleeding through my wounds. Now, if I fail the roll, for whatever reason, I take an extra 2 points of damage. I take 3 damage total. And every time I try and do a new one each turn, I get +3 to difficulty rating. So it becomes more likely that I fail, and harder to do more Heritor abilities, basically. The ability where you take damage called Blood Burn, and the fact that you're basically forcing your superpowers out during the turn is why it's becoming more difficult, and more likely to take damage. That's Arturo Bravo. He's pretty exciting. And then we got Zaza. Now she is his wave warden. There is 5 different paths you choose for your warden. The wardens are the people that are like piloting the boats, and they're basically the adjutants to the heritors. Now you choose one, and you get 3 spells from the path that you choose, and you can choose 1 spell from the opposed path. Doesn't necessarily change, I don't think, the target number that you need to roll on. It just limits the amount that you can have from not your school. So she's a wave warden. I picked whatchamacallit, 3 wave spells for her. She has the Waves of Life. It's a 12-inch range heal 3, like magical water basically that heals you. She has and it's cast on an 8+. Mist, it's a 4-inch bubble or template that you place down. Anyone shooting into it, the people in it get +3 fight as defense against shooting. Doesn't block line of sight, just a defensive bonus basically. She can end at any time, but it stays for the rest of the game otherwise. She gets, Wrath of the Waves, anyone within 4 inches of a water feature. And there is another ability, but I ran out of abilities to take, where I can make pools of water, too, to do this. Nice. They take a +5 magical shooting attack. Or sorry, just a +5 attack. It's a melee attack. The water just comes out and a water element tries to slap you, basically, yep. And then the last one she took from the Earth class, which is Projectile, which is just like a stone, basically. She TKs a stone and tries to shoot you. Unlimited range, +3 shooting magic attack with +2 damage. And that's my warband. So there's my first tips for Frostgrave Ghost Archipelago. Definitely roll up your initial Heritor stats. I think it's going to make for a lot more fun of a campaign. And with all games like this, the less you try and tech it out initially, I think the more fun you guys have playing the campaign. And the more it becomes a narrative because you're discovering who your Heritor is. And he's growing over time as opposed to just like trying to make the best Heritor you can. All right, and here are the ducks. We got the duck warband. What's your Heritor's name there? He's the yellow guy on the left.
Ares.
Yep.
So he is blessed with intuition, which basically means he just always wins initiative rolls.
So on a 3+, instead of making the initiative roll, they just win the initiative roll, which is ridiculous. So that's his like high level one that he made the easy one to cast. So it's a 3+ Heritor ability.
Yep.
He just always knows how to go first. What's the next one?
Next one is Stand Firm, which basically anytime he is involuntarily moved, he can choose not to be moved or to move any amount of distance between 0 and what he was
moved. That's awesome.
So you shove him 4 inches, he can be like, nah, I'm going 2.
And we randomly rolled this, but the guy's a tank. What's your next one?
Next one's Mighty Strength. So anytime after a fight roll is made, he can just add 5 to it.
Or do 1 extra damage.
Or do 1 extra damage, yes.
+5 to the fight roll or 1 damage. And then Iron Skin.
Yeah, Iron Skin. So whenever he's damaged, he can just choose to reduce it by 4. Just no.
And what's the last one?
Last one is Fling. So anytime he wins combat, he can then also throw you 4 inches and make you take 1 extra point of damage.
I love it. He literally is the God of War. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And then
that was a random roll.
That was a completely random roll, which is awesome. And then you got Zeus on the right there with the gray fur.
We have Zeus. So he is mostly a Storm Warden. Gives him Lightning Strike, which is a 20-inch +6 shooting attack, basically.
And it reduces your armor too because it's electric.
Yeah, if you're in heavy armor, you take -2 armor during the attack. Yep. He has Windwalk, which lets him just move 6 inches in any direction, including vertically. He's got Dust Devil, which really just spawns a Dust Devil creature, which lasts a turn and then just fades away.
Right.
And then from the Beast Warden school, he has Beast Strength, which just lets him grant +1 fight to anyone, and it lasts for the entire game.
For the rest of the game. That's awesome. So it's kind of like the strength spell from Frostgrave, but a little bit lower down. So the idea is the Wardens, they're not like full wizards. They're more like instinctive wizards. What's the difference in D&D? It's the difference between a warlock and a wizard, I think.
Warlock's instinctive.
Oh, wizard and sorcerer. That's right. So he's more like sorcerers than wizards in this case.
Yeah.
And so he's armed with a staff. And then you've got your ship's crew, and you've got how many specialists?
So I've got 4 specialists. I maxed that out.
And who are they?
So the brown duck up here is a scout. Over here we have just a plain archer, so he's not quite as good as the scout. The scout basically gets a little bit of extra damage.
He's got extra movement too, I think, yeah.
Yeah, there's 1 extra move and 1 extra armor. No, cool. The same armor. Never mind. Extra hit points, though.
That's right.
Then we've got the green dude with the spear is a man-at-arms.
He's got a shield in the back, too.
Yeah, he's got a shield on the back.
So helping a shield, little armor guy. Yep.
And then the other green guy is with the club is an infantryman.
Is a double-handed weapon. Awesome. Yep. And there it is, the ducks. We've got Ares and Zeus. So here's our table set up for our first game of Frostgrave Ghost Archipelago. We're going to play the basic mission, which much like in Frostgrave has some general rules, and then you apply special rules for the 8 scenarios in the book. Now there's always a central treasure on the table. This is put in the middle of the table. It's worth 2 treasures to counting towards who wins at the end of the game. And it also gives an optional +2 bonus on the treasure roll to see if it's a cool treasure or not at the end of it all. So it's worth a little bit more. It's always in the center of the table, and the other treasures are placed 9 inches from a table edge and 6 inches from each other. So you can see here, here's our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I've already placed them. Other treasures on the table. Deployment zones are 2 inches, so a little bit smaller than before, so there is a bit more distance between you and the treasure at the beginning. And the game is, of course, in a standard just like Ghost Archipelago game, won by the person that gets the most treasures off the board, with the central treasure counting as 2. Now, some modifications to treasure. You pick them up like normal in the game of Frostgrave, so you spend an action to pick them up. But once they're picked up, they will only encumber you if you're armed with certain things. So if you have a shield, a double-handed weapon, a staff, a bow, or a crossbow, you get the -1 fight penalty. Everybody else is only armed with like a dagger or hand weapon. They're not encumbered because they're not carrying as much stuff. So they come into their own basically as treasure luggers, which I think is super cool. So right now we're going to roll off. The person that wins the roll gets to pick a sedge and then put all the warband within 2 inches. And here we go. So deployment, 12 to 6 is going to be me. So I'll pick this edge. I'll put all my guys down within 2. We're deployed. I've got Arturo with his 2 doppel soldiers here and his ship's cook along with Mr. Dipter. And then we've got Zaza with, what do you got, Lumiere over here. The marksman, sorry, the archer, crossbowman rather, the hound, and my missionary. And then across, we've got Zeus hanging out with Ares.
Yep.
And then you've got 2 of the other crew with him. So you've got the double-handed weapon guy and the man-at-arms.
The man-at-arms and the infantryman.
Yeah. And then on the flank, you've got just some crew. And on this other
there's basically one of the archers.
That's right. Scout and archer, and then and you've got a crew with them, the other ones. Right, so the phases in Ghost Archipelago are exactly like in Frostgrave with different names. So the Heriter phase, the Heriter goes and he can group activate up with 3 guys. The Warden phase, the Warden goes and can group activate with 3 guys. Then there's the crew phase, in which the crew all activates, and you activate all your crew, and then your opponent who doesn't have the initiative activates all their crew. And then finally, you have the creature phase, if any creatures show up. Now, it's a lot easier to bring creatures in Ghost Archipelago. On a 12 plus, when you pick up a treasure, a random monster might appear. You just go one at a time and are selected to go in the order placed by the person that won initiative. So let's roll off right now for first turn. You win. So you can choose to have your warden go first in the warden phase. Or go first in the Heriter phase. Yep, I'm gonna mess this up more than once because the wizard does not go first in this one. The wizard goes second. Although your wizard is hang out with your warden.
Yeah, they're gonna group activate anyway, so he's going anyway.
Your wizard is hang out with your Heriter, is what I mean to say.
Yes.
Moving up, first action. Gonna group activate with his friends, so everybody makes a move action first. Now, in Ghost Archipelago, the group activation, you have to make movement actions first. You cannot do your actions in any order. They have to be movements. You cannot do actions before you do moves when you group activate, which is a key change. So these guys are gonna run up, and then their second actions, they can choose to either move again or take an action.
And if they move again,
it's half, of course, so the little fella's just gonna move. And you're not gonna cast a spell with the warden?
You know what? I might. Let me hold him for a second.
Okay.
Heriter. Yeah, he's definitely going to cast a spell. He's going to cast Beast Strength on my Heriter, because why wouldn't he?
Why wouldn't he? Yep. So what's the target number for that?
Target number on that is an 8.
So it's exactly like in Frostgrave. You have to roll an 8 or better, and you can empower it with your own lifeblood. You get a 17 and crank it, so he's going to get +1 fight for the rest of the game. So he's going to move again. Now he's all riled up.
And bring his bloody token with him.
His riled up token.
This dude's going to run 3 inches that way.
You stay within 3 of them, so you can group activate, or you're going to try and move?
No, we're moving out.
Okay. All right, we're going to group activate, and we're going to have the boss go with the 2 soldiers and lady double-handed weapon. First, the boss is going to go. He's going to move 6. And just put it up here. Soldiers only move 5, or sorry, mercenaries rather only move 5 because they're wearing heavy armor, which is -1 movement. So heading up there and up here. And then Olga, the cook, she's going to head up and hang out next to the boss. Second actions, the boss is going to... Do I want to use a Heriter ability? I kind of do. I'm going to use Wraith Form. Wraith Walk is on a 5+ for me. It's going to cost me a life, and it means I ignore terrain. I don't need to do it right now. I'm not going to do it just yet. I'm going to do that when I go through the water, I think. I'm going to move 3 as my second action. Olga's going to move 3 up behind me. And the twins, Uta and Dieter, are going to go 2.5. Uta and Dieter, they're full of chocolate. Warden phase, your warden's already activated, so you kind of skip that phase. Then it's back over to me and my warden. And Zaza's going to go. She's going to group activate with my archer, with Lumiere, and with Fetch It over here, the hound. So we'll have my archer go first. He'll move 6. Go party up here. I'll have 6 with Lumiere. Zaza's gonna go, and she's gonna go 6 as well, and go stand next to the archer, or sorry, the crossbowman. Fetch is gonna move, he's gonna go 2, and he's gonna go 4 more, and hang out behind Zaza. Second actions, Lumiere's gonna run 3 more, head up here. Zaza's gonna cast Projectile and try and shoot a magic rock at somebody. She's got a pretty clear line. There's gonna be 1 piece of terrain in the way to your archer, so we're gonna try and shoot him. Okay. So I have to cast it first, to cast on 10+, see if it happens. It does with 20, so that's gonna go off. Shoot +3, you get +1 fight for the 1 piece of terrain in the way. And that means your fight probably +2, +3. Yeah, so we're just dicing off. I gotta, you win. Good thing we're in a fight. Guys level up differently, so we need to mark that she cast a spell and actually that Zeus cast a spell as well, because it's you gain levels for the warden and for the heriter on different things that you do. She's gonna shoot Ares. You get +1 to your fight because I moved, and +1 from this piece of terrain, and I'm shoot +2. 4 because you're riled up, so you get +6 to my +2. It's just, that's a good die.
Yeah.
Fetch is gonna go. He's gonna have to move an extra inch to try and get through this terrain. He's gonna climb in some bushes. So he's gonna go 3, but it's only gonna be 1.5, and he'll end up right there. Soldier phase, you activate all your soldiers in any order you want, and they do their whole actions one at a time. Running?
Yeah, I'm gonna move the scout first. We actually go 7, so that's 6, and then we just get an extra 1.
Cool beans. And he's gonna shoot somebody.
Oh, rig, yeah.
Okay. Shot into my crossbow. So there's 1, 2, 3 pieces of terrain in the way, so I'll get fight +3. You'll be at +4 because you moved, and then your shoot +2. +6 to your +2. Just roll 20 again. Not quite. So I get a 15 to your 14, and I'm okay. I don't know why I'm not using my special Frostgrave die. I gotta get this thing warmed up. Let's do this. You're dropping all these 20s. So the next movement up is gonna be
go
crew.
6 and another 3 here.
I don't know what's treasure.
Put him.
Just stand on rough ground.
Do the same thing, so he's just gonna pile in right behind him.
Sounds good.
And over here,
your crew.
So 6 and another 3.
This is one of the club guys. This is just a goon.
Yep.
This is goon who'd be encumbered, so he doesn't want to carry the treasure, and then goon who'd be encumbered. This is dagger goon or sword goon? Another sword goon.
This is arrow goon.
Arrow goon. Okay, so take a shot.
A specialist.
Yeah.
Yep. Straight at your
dude. Sounds good. All right, Arturo's getting shot at by Bowman. 2, I'm fight 3, 4 because you moved, so you get +2 to my +4.
Wow.
Well, so you win. No, wait, I win actually because I'm at 5 to your 3.
3.
Yeah, so okay.
Out of the way, but I failed to let the arrow even fly, so it's all good.
I just imagine just went like this.
You're like, God, no.
No, and he like super ducked. Or he slipped and fell.
Yeah.
So it's my soldier phase now. All your soldiers have activated. And let's see who wants to go. So Mr. Dipter's going to go. He's just going to go his full 9 and end up tucked in right there. Whoop. The missionary's going to go. He's going to go somewhere cool. Probably over here. He's going to go 6. No, he's going to follow Zaza. He's going to go 3 and then 3 and just tuck in behind Zaza. That's turn 1 done. So no casualties so far, but we've started to close the gap. Turn 2, roll for initiative. Now you do have the ability to just win the initiative if you want.
I'm not going to do this turn.
It's not super relevant right now.
Yeah.
Right. 5.
And that can beat a 5.
Yeah, apparently. All right, you go first.
We're going to group activate, so I'll take these 2 and him. They're just all within 3.
And that's going to be your heriter going with Zeus and going with your scout and one of the double-hand weapon guys.
Yep.
So who's going first? Everybody has to move.
Let's we'll get the scout to move up first. So he's going to go up his full 6.
7, sorry. Yeah.
Or 7, yeah, so he gets the extra inch.
And you cannot pick up a treasure if there's an enemy within an inch of it, so you can just jam these up right now if you want. Ares is coming up, just running 6.
Yep, so there's his 6.
Getting the treasure, yep.
Oh, do the same thing here, so he's going to go 4, another 2, so he's just right behind
the scout. Sounds good.
And actually, we'll just do the same thing.
With the boss, or sorry, with the warden?
The warden.
Not the boss. The wizard's not the boss in this game, Ash. Stop saying that.
The wizard's the sidekick.
So second actions. It's going to shoot.
Scout first is shoot you.
My crossbow?
Your crossbow moving again.
Sounds good. All right, so I am, got 1 piece of terrain in the way this time, and you moved, so +2, so I have a fight of 4. Your shoot +2. 19
you
to
got
7.
That. Move through friendlies.
You've got you're only on a tiny base, so you can just go around. You'll be fine.
All right, so he's moving up to touch the treasure.
You got it.
He's going to move ahead just to guard the treasure.
Mm-hmm.
And Warden, what are you doing? You're
Beastie strength. Who's it going on? It's unlimited range as long as you can see. It's a line of sight.
Yeah. No.
Put it on him?
Absolutely.
All right, and what do you cast it on?
That is a cast of 8. And there we go.
Rile up who? Who's getting mad now?
Rile him up as well.
All right, and he gets a marker. And they're done, so it's over to me. We are going to have Arturo activate. It's evil Dr. Arturo to you. He's going to go with Olga, Dieter, and Oleg. Or did I call them something else before? Uter and Dieter. That's what I call them, Uter and Dieter. Who used to be members of my Mordheim gang. So we're going to have the boss move 6. And head over here. Olga is going to move 6 as well. And hang out in behind. We're just going to go for a scrap. The 2 mercs also coming in. 5. All right, I really need to go first, but you can just automatically go first on 3+. So I just need to be able to force combat, I think. I need to hop the wall. The wall is 2 inches tall. I only have 3 inches of movements, but I can climb it for, sorry, is it 2 inches there? No, it's like 1.5 there. So 3 inches will get me to the top. I'll just drop off, which is less than 3 inches, so I take no damage. Not close enough, sadly, to force combat, but that's life. We'll go 3 with Olga. She'll hide behind the wall, and then 2.5 with the 2 mercs. So, like so, and he'll just get back in base to base. He's gone already, so there's no warden phase for you. So Zaza's going to group activate. She's going to move up 6 to here. And then we're going to have him group activate, but just move 0. He's not going to move. We'll have Fetch It go. Fetch It's going to go... Actually, we should have Fetch It go first. 3, end up in behind. And the missionary's going to go and just go 6. End up down here. Zaza's going to shoot a projectile. She's going to try and kill this archer again. So she casts it on 10 plus projectile. Goes off with a 14. And it's a shoot plus 3. So it's a magical shooting attack. I still moved, so you get +1 defense. And there's nothing in between us.
So armor 11 plus the 1.
Sounds good. I get a 14 to your 10. No, 13. Yeah, so you're 13 to my 14. So I win the fight. The total I rolled is 14 minus your armor, which is 11. So you should take 3 points of damage. My missionary's then going to go and just move up 3. Hang out here. What do we want you to do? Oh, Fetch It, you're the worst. You're going to drop off for free and just move 3 over to here. You can't get into base this thing, though. And then we're going to take a shot at Ares. We're just going to do it with the bowman and hope to roll high. I have a shoot of 2. There's a piece of terrain in the way and 2 models. So you're going to be +3 to your fight. So your fight's 7 right now to my 2. Ha! That's a 9. That's a 13. No dice. Sorry, I had to forfeit my movement to reload. That's what I did. That's why I didn't move. I forgot that that's the thing with crossbows. Soldier in phase.
All right, we'll just start back here. So he's going to just move to the treasure.
Yep. Makes sense.
And, hey, pick it up. So it's his now.
Roll die, 12 plus.
Yep.
Monster time. Nope.
That's all.
Next guy's gonna move up.
Yeah, so there's 3, another 3, and he'll move 3 more. So it's gonna put him.
Get in front of your Professor Zeus. Next fella, move it up.
Another couple.
Get base to base. Yep. That's your one of your specialists.
Yeah, so he's gonna move up
6. Take a shot.
Yeah, he's gonna take a shot. So he's gonna fire at
one of my mercenaries. You moved. There's no terrain between us, so I get +1. I'm fight 4. And I believe you're shoot 2 with an archer?
Shoot 2.
All right, +5. Got a 9. 17. What? So
Blam.
17 compared to my armor of 12, I take 5 damage. We got 7 left. Oh, jeez, we're hurt, you guys.
All right, so hang on. Just trying to get in here and knock over terrain.
Knock over terrain, yep. Going 6.
6. And actually, we're going to have him kind of join into the middle. So there's another 3.
Being a thug.
This guy's going to go 6 to there. And then another just kind of...
And tuck in. And I've got 2 guys. We're going to just go up here and then pick up treasure. Plus, nope, no monsters today. Get him, Lumiere. We're going 6 over to here. Whoop. And we're going 3 more. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you like this. Whoop. All right, that's turn. There's no creatures on the table to do creature phase, so it's back to initiative. You could choose to just win this, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna obviously do that.
All right, so we're gonna use dice to track our heritor usage. This is your first heritor usage.
Yep.
And it's a 3+ because this is your prime ability. So, blam, you get it, and you take 1 damage. All right, so you're gonna automatically get the initiative, but we still would normally roll to see what the results were if there was any crazy tables or effects or things. So it doesn't matter for this game, but you get to do your first moves. Who's moving first?
We'll move Ares first.
Okay, gonna go charge in.
Yeah, so he's gonna pop in there.
Oh, jeez. You do get outnumbering bonuses for every additional guy, +2. So you can go fight. Oh wait, well sorry, we forgot something. I'm gonna use a Heraldor ability.
Okay.
So on a 3+ or 5+, I'm gonna stare you down. I stare you down, Ares. Make a target number 16 will test, where your activation ends an inch away from me as I give you the blue lasers. +4? No, he counts it with an 18, so Ares goes in. Now, I can only do these once per activation. So that was his first activation. So when another guy comes in, I could do it again, but it would be on a 8+ then.
All right, so
and I'm gonna do it again. 8+. Goes off. 2 damage now, by the way, for using 2 Heraldor abilities. And you gotta make a target number 16 will test, or your activation ends an inch away from me.
What's Thug's will? I forget.
-2 for ship's crew, I think. 1 for ship's crew. So dice -1. Now he stands an inch away from me. His activation ends as he quivers in terror as I show him the blue lasers. All right, do I try this one more time? Ooh. It's it was an 8+. It's gonna be an 11+ now. No, I'm gonna save it. I'm just gonna let you have that one. Okay, what's your guy want to do?
He's going to move 0.
Okay.
Stuff time.
All right, second actions. Who wants to go first? Well, he's done because he's burned his activation. Who's next?
He's gonna just yell at you.
Okay.
He's gonna actually shoot at Zaza.
Not Zaza. All right. No mods. I'm fight +1. You're shoot +2. I got a 8.
Wow,
you 3.
So you're bad at shooting.
You did not do well. You're a bad duck. Bad duck. Bad duck.
All right, let's have Ares just stab you now.
Okay. So Ares is going to be fight 4 because he's riled up. 5/6 for the friend. I am fight 3. It's off. You get a grand total of 14. I get a 6. I almost had a 20. So 14 versus my armor of 11 is going to be 3 damage. I've already taken 2, so I have I've taken 5 damage total. I have 13 left.
All right.
Gonna fling me? All right, so you try and throw me out of the melee?
Yeah. So target number 5 on this one. No!
Doesn't go off.
All right, so I just take the damage.
You take 3 damage.
3 damage.
Yeah, because you failed your roll. 13, so you get to wail at me now with your double-handed weapon guy.
Yep.
Your fight +3, +4 because you're riled up from beast strength, +5/6 because you have a friend. And I'm at +3. You get a 20. I got a 9. All right, so I take 9 more damage. I'm down to 4, and I am wounded. Oh, that wasn't what we wanted. We're wounded. All right, well, I guess we get to group activate. Going in. Olga, save me. Save me. Get me minced pies. Bring me all the minced pies. Yep, we're going to walk around. She has 6 inches of movement. So she's going to go over here because you're engaged. Fight there. Do you want to try and pile in? Because you can snap to me?
Sure, let's snap in.
Okay. Then we're going to send missionary. He's just going to run, actually. He's going to go by 6 and head up to here. And one of the soldats, he's going to go 5. And I don't think he quite makes it. It's 4 to that corner. And then 1 will not quite make it into your buddy. We're going to stand next to him. And if he's only got 1 action, and it has to be to move. So he moves 0. Second actions, we'll pile in with the soldat. Like so. We're going to move 3 with the missionary. And head towards this treasure. And then we're going to punch you with Olga. She's going to punch the duck that piled in. So now the way that numbering works in this is if you're engaged with someone else, you cannot provide an outnumbering bonus. So only these 2 are fighting right now because he's currently fighting the Heraldor, Arcturo. So we're both fight +2. We're both just ship's crew. I have a double-handed weapon. You have a shield. I got a 6. You got a 20. I'm armor 10, so I take 10 damage. I'm just dead. Blah. Time. So it's you first. Taking a shot.
Yeah, so we're using lightning strike.
Okay, go for it. You need 12 plus to cast it. Going for it. Gets it with an 18. It's a shoot +5.
+6.
Oof. Well, I'm armor. I'm defense +4 +1 for the piece of terrain. 2 for the piece of terrain and 3 for the other piece of terrains and models because models count as well. So I'm fight +7 basically. And you haven't moved. I got a 13. You got a 15? Oh, you hit me. I'm -2 armor because of the fact that it's lightning, because I'm wearing heavy armor. So I'm only armor 10, so you got a 15 to do 5 damage to me. I'm down to 2, and I'm super wounded. Oh, let's do some... It's time for Zaza to save the day. We're going to start off with her. She is going to group activate with the Mutt, I think. And they are going to... She's going to just move first. She'll move a little bit. And hop down. Yeah, she's going to hop down and then move over to here. And then she's going to cast... Oh, sorry, the dog has to go. He's going to hop up, climbing. Just getting base to base. Second action is heal up the treasure. 12 plus, there's a monster. There is! Soldier Crab show up! He's moving 6, fight +2, armor 15 with 12 wounds. He never suffers wounded, he's amphibious. And in this, you can place a monster when it appears. The opposing player that didn't summon it can put it anywhere on the table, not within 6 of a soldier and out of line of sight, or randomly on a table edge, like in the old way. So this Soldier Crab's showing up over here, and he's going to eat me later. So guys, fight +2, never wounded, armor 15. He's just going to wander around killing guys. Then I'm going to cast Waves of Life on the boss, who's currently wounded. It's on an 8+, he heals 3 wounds. It goes off, and he's going to go from 7 to 4. He's no longer, sorry, 4 to 7. He's no longer wounded. And that's my warden phase. I think you're first for crew phase.
Activate him first. He's going to pick up the treasure with his action.
12+, get a monster. Don't get a monster. Monster! We're gonna have a jungle tick appear. Oh no, jungle ticks. So the jungle tick, I can place it anywhere on the table within, not within 6 out of line of sight. We're just put him over here. He's just gonna hide over here. He has latch on. You can only push him into combat if you actually damage him. And if you ever get wounded by him, you have to make a TN10 test or contract a mysterious jungle disease and miss the next game. Second action.
6.
It's 3, because you're halved right now because you're covered.
Yep. Yep. So there's our first 3.
Let's go, treasure.
Let's get closer to the tick.
I love it.
Then he's encumbered.
Yep, he's gonna move 3 away. This crewman.
And then another 1.5.
You got it.
Because why wouldn't he?
Because peace out. Moving up 6.
6. And another 3, so he's
gonna go fight me. All right.
Yep.
Sounds good. How many more dudes?
Yeah. So he's gonna not quite 6. He kind of has to jog around that a little bit.
Sounds
and
good.
Then another 3 will get him up to guarding the treasure.
Archer.
He's gonna fire at your impy dude over here.
Oh no! Not Mr. Dipter. All right, Mr. Dipter's gonna try and duck out of the way. He's got cover, so he's +3. And he's fight +2. What's nice is he only has a hand up, which means he's not encumbered. He's not -1 from the treasure being carried. So he's gonna roll and get +5 total because of the cover. I got a 6. You got an 8. I'm armor 10 though, so it doesn't damage me. And we just stand there. I should move.
Yeah. No, just a couple inches that way.
Looks good. All right, soldiers, on to my soldier phase. Mr. Dipter's gonna jump down 3, just dropping less than 3 inches to here. Drag the treasure. And then he'll move a 1.5 inch. Run underneath this thing. Lumiere's gonna go. He's gonna go 9. Get into you. Let's fight Lumiere.
I don't care for that.
I bet you wouldn't. He's not gonna be able to fight you this round though, but just to double down, we're gonna send the missionary. He's not making it in 1, he'll just make it in 2. And he'll run over and fight as well. Doppel soldier fight! Get a mercenary, so we're gonna fight your crewman there with the double-handed weapon, with the club. +4, but only +2 because I'm wounded. And you are +2 because you're a crew.
Yes.
I got an 18. So you take 8 damage, +2 for my double-handed weapon, and just get decapitated.
I explode.
Your archer's not super excited about Murder Crab. Murder Crab is not something he wants to fight. So we're gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna bank on him walking away. He's gonna go the wrong direction. We're gonna stand still. We're gonna shoot your treasure guy. Shoot +2. Guys in the open. So that's gonna be +2 to +2. Straight dice. Ruh-roh.
Yeah, you got that.
I think I got you in the eye.
I'm pretty sure you did.
He's dead.
Yeah, he didn't survive that.
That's why we sent more ducks over there. All right, it's monster phase. All right, he can't see anybody, so he's gonna make 1 random direction movement, which is gonna be sideways. So he's gonna crawl through this, which is good. Difficult terrain. He's only gonna have 3, but then he's gonna see my archer and be like, "Hello," and another 1.5 inch. People. And then the tick's gonna go, and he's gonna go random too. He's gonna go this way. He's gonna crawl, 3 inches. And see nobody within 10, so I think he just stays where he is. Quite 10. He only moves 4, but his second move, he will actually move towards the close thing he can see, so he's gonna head this way towards my treasure guy. That's turn. It's back over to us, and initiative. You wanna try and win it again automatically? So you reset to 0 for heritabilities. Plus, yeah, 3 plus. You get it barely with a 4. Whoops, so you've used 1 heritability this turn.
So I'm down to 13.
And you auto win the initiative roll. Looking pretty damagey though, so you're currently, we're canceling each other out because I've got 1 on you, you got 1 on me. So we don't actually add anything to the roll. And it's just a straight fight. You're fight 4 and fight 3. Group activate.
Yeah, just see if he's
Within 3.
Yeah, so I will group activate. So all these 4.
Sounds good.
So he is going to attempt to move in on him. You want to do your eyeball magic?
I will definitely stare you down on a 5+. So using my first one. I do. So TN 16. I go to 6 health. Whoop.
And I
give you the look. You're -1, so 13, so you stand there. Activation ends as he continues to wet himself as I stare at him.
Okay, can't move, doesn't want to move. So on to second action, so Ares is going to stab you in the throat.
Gotcha. All right, so again, cancel it. You're +4 because you're riled up. I'm +3 because I'm just a dude. I got a 16. Yeah, I'm going to try and...
hang on.
Okay. You can try and add 5. You're at 9 right now to my 16.
Right, so we just tie anyway. So.
You'd go to 14. You still
or 14. Yeah, I can't do math today.
But I can do Crushing Blow, which I will do. So I'm going to go to 2. Now, this was normally on a 5. It's on an 8+ now. I should keep that roll so I can see what I got. And I get it. So I do with Crushing Blow +3 damage. So my total damage right now is 16. It's going to be 19. And your armor is 12.
Yep.
So you take 7. Down to 6.
Yep.
This guy's going to try and stab me. All right. No numbering bonus. So straight up again. It's going to be you're +3 for that guy?
He's 4 because he's also riled up.
He's also riled up, and I'm +3 as well. So you get a 21. And I get a 9. All right, I think you just killed me. Do you have a double-handed weapon? I have nothing to stop this, so I'm just going to straight up die. Who's next?
Who's next? He can't do anything else because...
He can bring the treasure.
He won himself. He's going to pick up the treasure.
Okay, 12+. You got the central treasure now.
It's in his arms.
And you proc a monster on 12.
Come on, monsters!
No. That ends my Heriter phase real fast. It's over to your Warden phase. You've got, I think, group activating range for them.
Okay.
Group activate the Scout with the Warden. So Zeus and the Wardens, or the Scout's going to go? What you want to do?
Okay, so he's going to move nothing.
Okay, you're going to move 0, and then the Warden?
Warden is going to do the same thing. Okay. So they're both moving nothing.
Gotcha. There's no whammy.
So Scout's going to fire on Puppy Dog over here.
All right.
Scout shoot +2, no modifiers because I don't think there's any terrain in the way.
I'm just a crew, so I got +2 as well. 19, 21.
Okay.
Duck and doggy.
You're bad at shooting.
He's the best doggy. Good dog. Good doggy. Zap, a poor soldier. All right.
Target 12. Nope.
Nope. So you take 1 from the failure. And 13 health, and you didn't get that cast off. So it's over to my Warden phase. We're gonna group activate with Doggy Dog. Puppy's gonna go 3 back to here. Whoop. Drag treasure. My Warden's gonna go. We're gonna back off. I think it's time to cut and run. We've taken some casualties. You know what? No, she's not gonna go that way. She's gonna go this way. She's gonna go 6 over here because there's a treasure over here I might want to go grab. And Mr. Ledopnal Snodner's gonna go, and he's gonna go his 5 and head towards you. Then we're gonna do some second moves. So the pup's gonna go 1.5 inches and head to the edge of here. I'm gonna cast Healing Wave onto my mercenary. It's on an 8+. And I get it, so he's gonna heal 3 and go to 5. So he's no longer wounded, which means he'll get his second action back. And he'll use that to go grab you in melee. All right, so you got 2 soldiers unactivated. They get to go first. You've got this crewman, and then you've got your archer. Which one wants to go first?
He might as well go. He just has to stab somebody.
All right.
Stuck in there.
Gonna cut a dude? Who you want to cut? You want to cut Lumiere or the missionary?
Go for the missionary first.
All right.
They're identical, right? They're both just crewmen.
They're both just crewmen, yeah. So I'm fight +2, +4 because I have a friend. You're encumbered because you are carrying a double-handed weapon, and you're carrying treasure, so you're at +1. 17, 6. Nicely done. So 17 goes to 19 from your double-handed weapon. I got 1 health left. You want to push me back?
Yeah.
I would assume so, yeah.
Direction.
Pushed an inch away. And then he's all done. You got your archer over here. Try and swing.
You're pretty wounded, though, too.
I'm pretty wounded, yeah. If you hit me, I might just die.
All right, so I am just carrying a dagger, though.
So you're -1 to your roll, and I'm at +4 because I'm healthy again with a mercenary. I got a 10. You got a 10. We tie. We actually both take damage in Frostgrave when you tie. So you take 10 +2 from my double-handed weapon, which is 2 damage. I take 10 -12 for my armor, which is nothing. Right, you rolled a 12 there. Sorry, that's right, because you're not -1 to your roll. You're -1 to your fight, which is 2. So you're actually +1. So you win by 12, but I take no damage because I'm armor 12. So you want to push me back?
Let's do that.
All right, go back an inch.
Back to 1 inch.
Whoop. Soldier phase. We're gonna have my wounded guy just crawl into you. What?
Not
and then
again.
we're gonna fight you with Lumiere. So we're fight +4 to your fight +1 because you're encumbered. I got a 13. Got an 18. I take 8 damage and go down to 2. And I assume you shove me out of combat?
I sure do.
Oh man, this is a riled up dude. Damn, man, this is crew against the world right now. Mr. Dipter's gonna go. He's gonna go 3 and then 1.5. So he's gonna go 4.5 and end up right here. I'm gonna shoot a bow. And I'm going to shoot it into, I don't know, let's say your warden, just for fun. So shoot my bow. I am shoot plus 2. You've got 1, 2, 3 pieces of terrain in the way, so it's the max at a +3. So you'll be fight plus 4. So fight plus 4, shoot plus 2. You get a 19. I get a 17. You're fine. And then my second action, I'm just going to move over to here so I can be the closest thing to this crab when he comes out and murders things. All right. And that's all. Oh, no, wait. I got my last knight. He's going to fight Ares.
Good.
Just kill him.
Get murdered.
Just kill him. Get wrecked. All right, so I'm at +4. You're at +4. Let's just see who can roll higher. 11 to 14. So you're 14. Gives I'm armor 12, 2 damage to me. So I'm going to go down to 10 health. Do you want to try and push me back?
Push you back that 1 inch there.
Yeah, right. Yep. Figured. All right, and that's all my my soldiers. So you won the roll. You can have the creature you want to act first. He's just going to go stab me, so we might as well just do this one first.
Yep.
Fight +2 against fight +2. Get him, soldier grab. Yeah. No! So we both take the damage, but both have armor enough that we're okay. It's just flailing at me from the bushes. Can't see what it's doing. The tick can't see. Actually, the tick can see this guy over here. So he moves 4 and then 2. So he's going to go 6. Try and rush my treasure carrier. It's new turn. You want to just win initiative? I mean,
I don't need to because my hair is going to go first anyway.
That's it, yeah. So we might as well roll off to which warden goes first, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
I got a 19 for once. Hooray! My warden's going before your warden, but my heriter's dead. So it's all your heriter. Gonna run?
Yeah, so we're going to group activate these 4. He's within 3, and he's already carrying the treasure. So he's going his...
3. Just do this 4.5 now.
Yeah,
That's fine.
4.5.
Yeah. He's over there. Everybody else? Go charge the Dobble Soldier with him.
So that's a move. That's a move.
Oh,
and Heriter's actually going to start retreating because he wants to live.
He doesn't like the idea of making a damage roll. I understand. I see how it is.
So 4.5, somewhere around there. So that's his.
All right, the riled up infantryman fighting my knight. You're at +4 because you're riled up. +2 for your friend, so +6 total. My +4. You get a 24. I'm just dead. 24. I'm armor 12 damage. I've only got 10 left, so he just dies. Keep moving. Try and catch up my treasure runner.
Yep. And sorry, that is his wound counter.
Looks good. Let's make this easy. We're gonna go with Zaza. She's gonna go 6. Go stand next to this treasure and pick it up. It's already been picked up before, so it does not bring a monster on. Go with the archer. Yep.
Yeah. They're neither going to move. I'm gonna go scout shooting at your
pup.
Yep.
All right. Well, I've moved behind this wall now, so I'm gonna get 1 piece of terrain at least. And then you're going to have shoot +2. Yep. So shoot +2, you didn't move, so I'm fight +3. 8. I'm good.
You're
17
good.
strike.
Strike on the pup.
Do it. See if you cast it.
All right. Looking for a 12. Nope. All right. There's another one.
You want to cut for 8? No. Soldier phase.
They're doing bad.
My soldiers actually get to go first, which is kind of cool. So we're just leaving. Peace out. Dipter's going. We're going to go another 4.5. Whoop. Which will put us right here, and hopefully this crab does not just maul me. Oh, the idiots. We're just going to pile in over here. Kill this thing!
Just die
And then he's going to fight. They're both wounded. They only get 1 action. So the missionary's going to stab you. This riled up duck. I'm fight plus. I'm -2 +2 because I'm wounded, so I'm just a straight dice roll. +2 against +2. 12. 8 just kills me. The missionary's dead. Get off my lawn! My knight's going in. I'm going to kill this scout. So fighting +4 against your +2 for your scout. I got a 9 to your 17. I take 5 damage. I'm just dead. I'm just feeding guys into the wood chipper at this point. I'm gonna activate him. We're just gonna stare at that crab because I don't want to fight it more than once. And that's my turn. Well, you got away, Dipter. You're doing great.
Well, he's just gonna have to.
Murder Duck's gonna murder. All right, I'm at +0. You're at +2 because I'm injured.
So 12.
12. Yeah.
Shit.
Murdered in the face! Vengeance! Oh. Keep going with him.
There's the first 3.
That's hilarious. You're gonna have to go fight Lumiere to get this treasure back. He's just gonna stand guarding it. Take a shot at Zaza with your scout.
That was
sure. Okay, cool.
Yep.
So your shoot +2. I'm fight +1. You get a 18. 19. To my stress rate 19. I'm armor 10, so I take 9 damage. I'm down to 5. Ouch. Actually gonna move.
He's actually going to move...
Back a little? Yeah.
Yeah, so over this way. He's actually going to...
Soldiers, monster fight. This little guy can see him, so he's going to go his 6 towards him. I'm coming for you. And then the crab fights my poor archer. We're both fight +2. Don't kill me.
21.
Dead. Oh, tell me I have 12 health. Tell me I have 12 health. I have 10 health. I'm dead. And then because that happened in his first action, he gets to go fight me. Pop, you were doing such a good run. We just needed to not die. So it's a new turn. Do you want to try and do your ability? Win the initiative?
Don't know if I need to. Let's not bother.
I don't think you need to. I got a 4. You got a 14. You're still going first. Activate with your warden.
Warden and these two dudes. Yeah.
Sounds good. Gonna go punch Lumiere.
Yep. So we're going to.
You don't want to kill all of me until you've gotten some of these treasures back, because otherwise you'd only get them on a 15
so
plus.
He's going 6. He's going 6. Firing lines on you now.
Oh jeez. Lumiere's just like, hey guys, I'm just a little demon.
No, you know what? Just in case.
Okay.
He's also going his.
All right. Everybody's walking over just to deal with Lumiere. Start shooting.
Yeah, shoot. So we'll do the scout first.
All right.
So shoot 2.
I'm fight 1 now because you moved. 'Cause I'm injured. 4. Yeah.
All right. So same thing. Shoot 2 from the archer.
18. Dad. 17. I fail. I'm dead. Almost.
To move his
3.
enough.
Just go stand next to that. Yep. So next turn you can pick it up.
He takes all his things with him, and he's not going to do much because there's nothing for him to do.
Okay.
Cast.
You gonna beast strength somebody?
He's going to beast strength dude here.
Okay. The scout.
Why not? The
8
scout.
plus. He's good. So
Okay.
he's also riled up. All right. So now it's my warden or my yes, my not my herder, my warden's turn. She's gonna go 4.5. Over to here. She's actually just gonna go 3. No, she'll go 4.5. She'll go all the way over there. And now it's soldier phase. You go first. You run out with the central treasure. Heading over there. Getting towards the table
He's
edge.
out next turn then. That's.
These guys want to
not
come loot
quite.
my corpse. It's, as long as I'm off the table, you're off the table.
6 and 3, so he's up here. He's going to do the same. Puts him just a little bit behind you.
Okay. Come fight the crab.
Yep.
All right, my soldier phase. Win! Just win and push him back. Let's try and strap that crab. +2. Hey! So 13 goes to 15 because I'm +2 because I'm not encumbered because I only have a hand weapon. He's armor 15, so I take 0 damage, but I push him back an inch. That's the important thing. And then my second action, I move 3. And it's not quite off, but it makes you the closest dude. Creature phase! You're within 7. I'm within over 7, so this guy's gonna go 6 towards you. And then you're gonna get crabbed. You've got crabs! Your crab's gonna murder +2 to your +2. 16? 19.
Oh!
So 19, your armor 10, so you've got 1 left. Other than that guy, so you actually got 2 left.
Cool.
And they will never push you back because they're animals. There's some kind of animal comedian like in Anchorman where he's just like, no, your crabs are heroes to my people. I knew many great crabs back in Crablandia. And then the crab's just like, okay, and goes and fights this guy. New turn. Oh, you're the best, Baxter. You have a name now. All right, so let's see who's going first. You can try and flub it, but it doesn't really matter. You win. You get to go first anyway. Drop a rock. Guys just keep dirtling towards home.
So he's going to pick up, and he's not. Oh, no, let's not group activate. Sorry, because I wanted to pick up and run.
Right, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, so pick up and 4.5.
No, you only move 3.
Right, yeah, sorry,
only
3.
one move.
Yeah,
one
yeah.
action. Your warden then gets to go immediately right afterwards because you won the initiative roll, and my warden's the only one left.
There's nothing for
Everyone
him
just
to
walk.
do, so...
Right. Can he wind walk the other guy? No, he only
He can only walk himself, yeah.
Sorry. Gonna walk 6 with the whiz.
And we're going to...
Try and zap me.
Yeah, why not? So 12.
Okay. See if it goes off. Does not.
That's
Cut for 6.
for
for 6.
You know what? Yeah, last turn, let's cut for 6. So I'm down to 6 now. So that'll go off.
Okay, and shoot plus.
Shoot +6.
Okay, and I'm gonna be 3, 4 because you moved. Sorry, 1, 2 because you moved, 3 for all the bushes. +6. See what you got. 21 to my 20. That'll do it. That is down. Black. I don't have warden phase now. You do soldier phase.
All right, soldier phase.
It doesn't really matter because I go off and the game ends, and you get those treasures.
fair enough. So
roll 15 plus, and you'll get this one too. 15 plus. You do. So you get 3. Puts Mike into the winner's circle. He's got 2 plus 2 for having the central treasure, which puts him at 4. We would have tied otherwise, 3-3. And we're gonna do some injuries and experience. All right, let's do some survival rolls. So Zaza and Arturo. Let's see what happens to them. Arturo does not die in his first game. He's fine. Zaza is also super fine. And then we've got the rest of the ship's crew, which don't matter. They come back automatically. But my specialist we should roll for. We'll do the knights. First knight, he's good. Second knight, he's dead, row. And then my gunner, he's fine.
Okay.
And then everybody else is just ship's crew. Your rolls are irrelevant because I didn't kill any specialists, and your ship crew just come back automatically. So let's do some experience. At the end of it all, your warden got 100. She cast 4 spells, and she has 60 for showing up. And then your Heriter got 180. He got 60 for Central Treasure, 40 for showing up, and 40 for the other 2 treasures. He didn't kill anyone personally himself, so no bonus XP for that. So that puts you at 80 in the bank, plus a level for your Heriter, and just a straight level for your warden. My warden also got a level, because 4 spells plus showing up, which was 60. And my Heriter also got a level for showing up for 40, and 2 treasures for 80. And I'll have 20 in the bank. Now the Warden can get a new Heriter ability as a level once he hits level 5. So right now, his best bet is make 1 easier. I'm actually going to drop Burning Eyes from 5+ to 4+. You can never be better than 3+. You can also increase stats, but I think for now, that's my first bet. You can increase your stats just like in Frostgrave, so fights can max out at +4, shoots can max out at +4, your will can increase, your health can increase, and all that stuff too. Max move is 7, max fight is 5, max shoot is 5, max will is 8, and health is 24. And each stat may only be improved once after each game, even if you get multiple levels. You can decrease your utilization number, like I just described, and whoops, you can learn new abilities. But once again, it's level 0. You need to be, you can only have 5 total. Level 5, you can have 6, and then for every 5 levels, basically, you can get new Heriter stuff. For Zaza, I'm going to make the projectile go on a 9+ instead of an 8+. This is going to increase his fight, and then what are you doing with Zeus?
Zeus is...
Well, it's going to become an 11+ to cast, and those are our levels. Let's count some treasure. All right, so I get 2 treasures. We're going to roll on the treasure table, see what we get. I'm going to get a 3 and a 12, so I get 40 gold crowns, and the 12 is an herb or potion. So let's see what my herbs and potions are, and it's 10, which is a Delorian root for 75 gold per round if I sell it. So I'm just going to sell it right away, because well, look what it does first. This root may be rolled and smoked. It's repugnant to incense. For the purpose of determining the action of giant wasps and jungle ticks, you treat them as if they're not present. They get ignored by ticks and stuff, which is kind of cool. But I'm gonna sell because I need that 100 to get my knight back. Now, I forgot, to hire back my knight and to actually sell this thing, I have to sail back to the mainland. And that costs 200 gold. So I'm just gonna keep the DeLorean route and lose my knight. 3 treasures, and we have to roll 1 die separately because it's the one that's the big treasure. You get an optional +2 to it.
So low. Here we go.
Big treasure can become a 5 if you want. You get 1, 3, and 7. Sorry, and 1, 3, and 10. So 1 is 20 gold crowns, 3 is 40 gold crowns. You have 60.
Yeah.
And then 10 is an herb or potion plus 10 gold crowns. But you could make the 3 a 5 to make it 75, which I don't know why you wouldn't.
Right.
Yeah. So you get 75, 95, 105 gold crowns and an herb or potion. Let's roll to see what it is. 105. What'd you get? 17 for herbs and potions. Rip root, it's worth 30. Root is highly poisonous to snake men. A figure may coat his weapon in it. You do 6 points of additional damage when damaging a snake man. All right, so the end of the game, Zaza and Arturo are okay. We lost a Naito, unfortunately, and we have to get more money just to go hire him back. So we still have our crossbow and our knights, and then we're gonna fill out the rest with ship's crew. Ares and Zeus hanging out with their 3 specialists still alive: the scout, the archer, the infantryman, and the... what's the last one? He's the man-at-arms. All of whom survived. Of course, ship's crew can be hired game to game, so there they are. So there it was, end of the game. Getting outfoxed for that last treasure, got lightning bolted to death. Almost got the draw, basically, after having my Heriter get murdered by Ares, which makes sense. I don't feel bad about being killed by the god of war, especially when he's a duck. Because he has to go home and still be a duck at the end of the day. I get to go home and be a person in my ship with other people, not a I imagine just like duck poop infested, like, floating raft that you guys all go back to at the end of the day. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. 8 scenarios in the book for us to play through, so lots more of this obviously coming up. Anybody's welcome to come in and play. And if you're interested in more info on the Isles themselves, the Ghost Archipelago Tales of the Lost Isles is a little novel they are releasing along with the rulebook. And it's basically, it's funny, I read through the names in here, and it's like a Black Library novel. It's Matt Ward, Dave McKinty, Ben Counter, Jonathan Green, Mark Latham, and Gav Thorpe.
Yep.
So those are some pretty familiar names. If you want to read some fiction about the Lost Isles themselves and maybe just inspire yourself what you're going to do for your warband and your campaign, pick that up too. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll see you for more Let's Plays in the future. Thanks to Mike for coming in. Thanks guys for watching. Until next time, I'm Ash. Apple Gaming.
Cheers.
I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support the channel, of course, like and subscribe and hit the little bell below so you get notifications when I post future content. I do post stuff 7 days a week. My live shows are on Mondays at 2 p.m. Eastern time, typically, unless I notify otherwise. If you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, buy a t-shirt through Spreadshirts, buy a measuring gauge or objective markers from Death Ray Designs, or, of course, most importantly, there is Patreon. Patreon is what makes all this possible, keeps the lights on, pays for the studio costs, pays for the equipment, model costs, and everything else, and most importantly, puts food in my kids' bellies and a roof over their heads. Big thanks to everyone, past, future, who supported me. I do this stuff because of you guys, and of course, I will continue doing it as long as I can.